Why was Sarah's pregnancy unexpected in Genesis Torah? Have you ever wondered why Sarah's pregnancy was such a surprise in the Genesis narrative? Let's unpack this fascinating story together. Sarah's pregnancy was unexpected primarily due to her advanced age and her long struggle with infertility. She was around 90 years old, well past the typical age for childbearing. This made the idea of her conceiving a child seem impossible. In the Torah, we learn that Sarah had been unable to have children for most of her life. When she overheard the divine announcement that she would bear a son, her immediate reaction was to laugh. This laughter was not one of joy but rather disbelief. It reflected her skepticism about a promise that seemed to defy all logic and physical reality. The narrative in Genesis tells us that God had made a covenant with Abraham, promising him a son through Sarah. This promise was reaffirmed multiple times, emphasizing that it would come to pass despite the odds. Abraham had already been informed of this promise, which is why he did not laugh when the messengers spoke. Sarah, however, was hearing this news for the first time, which added to her astonishment. Sarah's laughter is a significant moment in the story. It symbolizes her initial doubt but also marks a turning point. It shows her heart beginning to open to the possibility of new life after years of despair. When God questioned her laughter, it served as a reminder that the pregnancy was a miraculous fulfillment of the covenant made with Abraham. This narrative teaches us about hope in seemingly impossible situations. It highlights the importance of trusting in divine timing. Sarah's pregnancy is not just a biological event. It represents a foundational moment in the relationship between God and the Jewish people. It symbolizes renewal and the continuation of a sacred promise. The story encourages us to reflect it on our own lives. It reminds us that even when circumstances seem dire, there is always room for hope and faith. Sarah's journey illustrates that miracles can happen, often when we least expect them. Through her experience, we learn that patience and trust can lead to extraordinary outcomes.